We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Tom Brady, of course, a member of the Bucs now, but it was these Giants who were his Super Bowl nemesis. Twice they were able to take down Brady's Pats in Super Bowls 42 and 46. Brady now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Justin Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It's now second.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A quick throw by Brady, complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Brady's
6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
a gain of 6
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A rare pick-6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick-6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Giants 14. Buccaneers 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Tate on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Lewis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. To throw again. Jones. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No doubt to my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, it's Tate. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Here on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And there's the anchor of this line, Big Vita Vea on the tackle, former 1st-round pick in his 3rd season now out of the University of Washington.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Lewis on the handoff, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram, and he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now they'll run with Lewis. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Lewis, the ball carrier. Darren Lee on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Buccaneers' 10-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Giants 21, Buccaneers 7.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Throwing, Jones sets up the screen to Lewis. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You better bring Mike's 54 free.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And here's the 7th leading rusher in the NFL last year. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Complete to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Right here. 47 to Mike, 47 to Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, 28.
Now Brady. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brady's back.
Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought down. At
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Dion Lewis, the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 38-yard line.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, it's Lewis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's third down.
Third down, and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Tate to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
7-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones throwing on first down. It's complete to Golden Tate.
That's good.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Jones now on first down. He's got his man. This is Tate. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Golden Tate. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
The 9-yard line.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Nice, sweetheart. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Check. Back.
From the gun, Jones going underneath for Lewis. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Dion Lewis, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Giants 28, Buccaneers 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Logan Ryan.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Brady looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a play fake, Brady staying on his feet. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Wait, 53. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike by 4. Mike by 4. Mike by 4. Hey, 66.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Al Woods on the
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down, Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Right there, 54, right there, right there, 54.
They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
You ain't going nowhere. 54 is Mike, 54. Check, check, block 54, block 54.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Evan Ingram.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he finds Gronk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A gain of 11.
The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Single. Check 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second and 12. Now Brady finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Wait, 20. Tighten up. Single receiver. Hey, you on the 9?
On first down, Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Justin Watson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point try now for Suckup. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Giants 31, Buccaneers 17. Ryan Suckup.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, running right is Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Jones. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Jones back to the air on 2nd down. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's into the clear.
It's over.
And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
30-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To Chris Godwin.
A good pickup there, a 22. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On play action, now Brady. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Blake Martinez. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They try again with Lewis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Yeah.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
42-yard.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Mike 45. I hope he works your left, and I'm about to take you to school.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete. Wayne Gallman is running back, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Here's Jones on first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lewis. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And Ingram holds it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Giants, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.